How to become disciplined and eliminate all distractions. You got to be tunnel visioned. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing else other than your purpose, other than the things that matter to you, other than locking in, should hold that much weight. And the problem is you letting things that don't add no value into your life hold significant weight in your life. And that's why it feels like you keep getting dragged down instead of being uplifted, right? You keep choosing things that don't serve you instead of choosing things that serve you. You keep choosing things that don't add value instead of choosing things that has value. You keep choosing to skip the gym instead of going to the gym. You keep choosing an easy route instead of choosing a hard route now. You already know if you keep choosing the easy way today, then your life is going to be significantly harder tomorrow. We know this. So why do we do this? Why do we put ourselves through this pain? Why do we put ourselves through this torture? It may not feel like torture right now, but you know it's a lack of effort. You know you could be going harder. You're never going to be this young in your life ever again. You might as well use the energy to propel your life further, right? You don't want to work until the day that you die. You want to be able to, retire or relax or go on vacation, or live a life that you can be proud of. Well, it starts with locking in now. Distractions have to be eliminated. That's why it's called a distraction. It disses you away from the action. It's action over distractions. It's the work over the pleasure. It's purpose over anything else that doesn't add value. It can go. But the problem is we keep uplifting these distractions. We keep falling for the distractions. Okay, keep falling for the distractions and see where your life is going to end up. You got to just have tunnel vision. You got to have tunnel vision. You know what it means to have tunnel vision? I don't care about what's going on over here, and I don't care about what's going on over there, because I'm worried about what's going on right here. I'm not worried about you. I ain't worried about you. I'm finally worried about me and what I'm going to do to upgrade my life, to elevate my life. We come into this earth alone, and guess what? We gonna leave alone. Stop playing with yourself and lock in. Tunnel vision. For once, bro, for once, I'm begging y'all to actually just focus on you and focus on the ways in which you're gonna make your life better. For once, put the distractions away. For once, lock in. For once, be the person that you know you can be. But if you keep falling for the distractions, then that's what your life is gonna be. One big distraction. You become a distraction. You keep falling for distractions, you become a distraction. You start to become a distraction to people who on their purpose. You start to become a distraction to people who on their grind. Nobody want to be around you, because all you do is fall for distractions until you become one. You got to look in the mirror. You got to ask yourself, am I a distraction? Am I distracting myself? Am I fully in what? Into this world of distractions, into this world of pleasure. Because the world of purpose, man, we locked in over here at the world of purpose. We ain't falling for no distractions over here in the world of purpose. We driven on the things that matters. That's why we purpose driven. We focused on the things that matters in our life. We only get one life. We got to live it right. We got to do the things that we need to do now. We have to have some sense of urgency. Like, I'm not saying that you got to get everything done today. I'm just saying that you got to work on the things that you need to get done today. You have to work on it. It has to be part of your routine. It has to be part of your purpose. You got to follow through with it. And be honest with me. Yo, be honest with me, yo. Are we even working on it, though? I know that we know it, and that's what kills me, is that we know it. Like, we know what we got to work on, but are we working on what we need to work on? Like, we know what we got to work on, but are we working on what we need to work on? Like, we know what we got to work on, but are we working on what we need to work on? We have to have some sort of urgency. In order to have some sort of urgency, tunnel vision. In order to have some sort of urgency, you have to get rid of distractions. You have to eliminate the distractions. You have to get rid of the things that don't serve you. You have to get rid of that way of living, that old way of living. We ain't falling for the distractions no more. Distractions don't pay your bills. Distractions not going to push you further. Distractions not going to build that relationship with God. Distractions not going to build that relationship that you need with yourself. Distractions ain't gonna go to the gym for you. Distractions ain't gonna elevate your life. Distractions ain't gonna make you no money on. You gotta lock in. But you keep wanting to have fun on. You keep wanting to have fun. It ain't about having fun right now. It's about locking in right now. It's about doing the things that you need to do to win right now. That's really what it's about. And I promise you, man, like at the end of the day, you're going to get to where you want to go, but you got to keep flowing towards the purpose, bro. Ain't nothing better than that. Ain't nothing better than a dude on his purpose, bro, putting in his work, bro. There's nothing better than that, bro. I don't care what y'all saying, bro. A dude ain't in the gym and he not locked in and he ain't focused. He ain't nothing, bro. He ain't taking his life serious, bro. He ain't serious about, you ain't serious about life. You ain't just a little bit more urgent than life. You ain't just taking your life just a little bit more serious. Then you ain't gonna be nothing, bro. But you can change that today. You can change that today, bro. Ain't bro. All successful people had to be on their purpose. They had to have a reason for waking up and getting up and going at it. What's your reason for waking up and getting up and going at it? I'll let you know the facts. The facts is if you don't put the work in, then you always gonna get what you always got. The facts is if you ain't purpose driven, then you pleasure driven. Sorry. That's the only alternative. The facts is if you not tunnel vision, then you're gonna be falling for all different type of distractions because you ain't tunnel vision. You got to be in a tunnel, one way, one road, one way, one road, one way, one road, tunnel. I'm in it. I'm in the tunnel. I'm driving and I'm going in one way, one road every day, waking up, going to the gym, locking in, drinking what I need to drink, drinking my water, being fit, being healthy, making my YouTube videos every single day, focus on what I need to be focused on, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, checking in on my loved ones, come on, man, the things that matter, talking to God, like y'all gotta have tunnel vision on purpose. Y'all gotta have tunnel vision on the things that matter, but you don't got no tunnel vision. And I just laid the facts down for you. It's a fact. It's a fact, Jack. It ain't nothing that we can negotiate. Those are the facts. If you don't put in the work, you'll get what you always got. If you don't lock in, you'll get what you always got. If you're not on your purpose, then you over at pleasure land. You over at pleasure land. All day long. Pleasure land. You know, this life is really what we put into it. You know, we get back what we put into it, and a lot of people not putting in what they can. They just putting in what they want. They just putting in what they think they got in the tank. But you got to go just a little bit further. That's where greatness is achieved. You got to go with the extras. You got to put in just a little bit more work. You got to wake up just a little bit more early. You got to work out for just a little bit longer. Like you have to want it for just a little bit more than the average, and that's how you become great. Because at the end of the day, we all human. And at the end of the day, we all work hard towards something. But you have to be working hard towards your dreams and goals. That's number one. You have to be working hard towards your purpose. And you have to be working just a little bit harder than the average. You got to think just a little bit smarter than the average. You got to wake up just a little bit earlier than the average. And if you just do a little bit more, it'll take you a long way. It'll take you significantly further than you could ever imagine. But you got to want that for yourself, man. Like this life, everything that you want in this life, you got to earn it. You got to earn it. You got to put the work in. You got to want it. It has to be a burning desire within your heart to wake up every single day and go after it. And I'm telling you that if you're not purpose driven and you pleasure driven, it's really just that simple. You keep falling for distractions and see where your life is going to end up at. Keep falling for distractions, bro, and see where your life going to end up at. Y'all out here chasing women, chasing chicks, chasing relationships, and you know you ain't ready for none of that. You ain't getting your money right. You ain't getting your mind right. You ain't getting your spirit right. You need to be worried about your family. You need to be worried about locking in. You need to be worried about taking care of the things that you got to take care of. You got to be worried about your purpose. You sitting here worried about if people like you, if people want to embrace you, if people appreciate you. Who cares what people think about you? What do you think about yourself? Are you locked in, bro? Like you have to be locked in for yourself. You have to want it yourself. You have to be locked in for yourself. You have to want it yourself. You have to want a better life for yourself. It starts with you. It starts with that man in the mirror. If you ain't looking at that man in the mirror, and if you ain't trying to make these changes in your life, then you always gonna get what you always got. And if you always get what you always got, you always gonna do what you always done. You always do what you always done. You're not gonna live a fulfilling life. You're not gonna live a good life. You're not gonna live a purposeful life. And I don't want that for y'all. But you gotta want a better life for yourself. At the end of the day, you are only an accumulation of everything that you put in or everything that you did not put in. And what your life is going to be like 5, 10, 15 years from now is the work that you decide to put in today. It matters. It counts. It moves towards something, towards a better life. If you want one, if you want that for yourself, it's discipline over distractions, man. This is the only way. And we have to be locked in. We got to be driven towards our goals. If you are able to get rid of the distractions, then what replaces the distractions is discipline. It is you focusing on the things that matter. That is what it means to be a disciplined person. You don't got to be perfect. You might find yourself in distractions from time to time. You might find yourself scrolling on social media longer than you like, but it's about your awareness. Tap back in and get back aware and understand that you're destined for more, that you're destined for greatness, and understand that you can be better and you can do better. That's the video for today. Eliminate all distractions and move towards the discipline. Move towards your purpose. Come on, man. We can do this. I appreciate you spending 10 minutes, 11 minutes of your day with me. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your awareness. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure that you part of the Discord. Make sure that you clicking the links below that can help you evolve and be a better person. Make sure that you just looking at the purpose-driven ecosystem. Everything here is to help you. Everything here is for you. Right, like all of this that is built, all these infrastructures, all the group chats we got, the social media links that I be telling y'all to follow and stuff like that. I'm not just doing it just to do it. I'm doing it to help you. All right, so lock in and let's be the best let's be the best versions of ourselves, man. I'll see you in the next one.